Oklahoma quarterback Caleb Williams became yet another Sooners player to leave the team and enter the transfer portal following the departure of Lincoln Riley in November. But, give Williams some credit. At least he waited until after winning a bowl game. He joins the quarterback he replaced, Spencer Rattler, and a number of other key offensive players in deciding to move on from the program, though he did say he would consider a return if other options did not pan out. Williams completed 65% of his passes for 1,916 yards and 21 touchdowns with only 4 interceptions as a freshman in 2021. He also added 79 rushes for 442 yards and 6 scores. The true freshman said on Twitter, "With all of the recent changes, I need to figure out what is the right path for me moving forward." So let's talk about that potential path with 24/7 Sports transfer portal guru Chris Hummer. Chris, Williams' father said developing into an NFL quarterback is why his son chose OU. And with Jeff Lebby brought in, it's not like that was going to change much. Lebby being credited with the emergence of Matt Corral at Ole Miss. He'll have no shortage of suitors. Will Williams, Chris, what are some of the most realistic landing spots for him at this point outside of Oklahoma?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting thing. I've heard over and over and over again that name, image, and likeness for Caleb Williams does not matter. It is all about NFL development. They're thinking about the long-term paycheck, not the short-term one. And with Oklahoma, I think the concern is with Jeff Lebby's system, which is a bit of a veer and shoot. It's an offshoot of the Baylor system that Art Briles ran back in the day. Jeff Lebby is Art Briles' son-in-law. Is that quarterbacks in that system historically have not gone on to great NFL success, and Caleb Williams is looking for a landing spot that provides an avenue to that. The Williams family is on vacation right now. He's not officially in the transfer portal, so nobody can contact him officially as of yet. Some schools I've heard thrown around. I know our Brandon Huffman, our national recruiting editor, has reported UCLA as an option. I've heard Auburn, which just hired Russell Wilson's QB coach as its new offensive coordinator, could open up as an option. Joe Brady is a name floating around out there, the former LSU and Carolina Panthers offensive coordinator. He and Caleb Williams are very tight during the recruiting process. If Joe Brady ends up in college, which is, I would say, only a slight possibility, I would watch out for whatever school he goes to. LSU was a school heavily in the mix for Caleb Williams at first. I think that's a potential landing spot. It's pretty unclear right now. Unlike Quinn Ewers, who entered the portal with only a few schools in mind, Caleb Williams is pretty open to anything. I think Maryland might end up entering that mix with Mike Locksley as well, and being from that state. So there's just a lot of places he could end up. I haven't even mentioned USC. I think a lot of people view that as a lock. I don't think it's quite to that point. But Caleb Williams has no shortage of options, and he's the #1 player in the portal for a reason. And if he wants to go somewhere, they're going to make room for him.
Yeah, any team that has any type of playoff aspirations for next season will certainly be looking at Caleb Williams if they need a quarterback.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.